Okay. All right. I think we might be live. I will try to make sure. Okay, so a couple of people. Welcome, everyone. If you're there, if you can hear me, hopefully. I've got my thing on. I'm going to get some light in here. Okay. Hey, Salma. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Hey, husband. Hey, Autumn. Hey, Nancy from Newfoundland. I never get that right. Deborah. Salma. Hello from Wales. The Divine Mrs. Jones. Hey. Nice to see you. Okay, so today we're going to do picker numbers. I was going to do, we're having a full moon on a supermoon live on Monday the 9th, so we'll do lots of questions then. But today we're going to do the card choices. So number 1 or number 2. 14 people. Hey everyone, thanks for coming in. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to get my Palo Santo out. And just do a sound check if you guys can hear me or not. Hey Patty. Hey, thanks for coming in. Awesome. I'm sure the boys are going to be... Okay, you guys can hear me. All right, cool. I don't want to shout tonight. All right, I'm just going to get my Palo Santo lit. Welcome. I hope you guys are happy with these new energies that are coming in. Cool. Oh, the dogs are running past the window. Oh. And we have our Palo Santo, of course. You know me. Thanks for coming in. And we got people coming. It's supposed to be at 6 o'clock, but you know me, I'm always that little bit early. So we're doing it early. Oops. And I have another webinar coming up. So I wanted to tell you guys about that later on. A past life one, discovering your past lives, and some extra information. And those dogs are going wild back and forth. Welcome, 15 people. Now today I'm going to be using these big massive cards. The Syrian Lightworker cards. These are really nice and big. All right, so we get our numbers and stuff. Choose number 1 and number 2. Yay, you're live. 4 years of having your guidance has helped so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Holly from New Zealand. Welcome. Hope you will enjoy. We never know what's going to happen on tonight's show. We are doing pick a number, 1 or 2. And on Monday night, I'm going live again, and it's going to be our hot seat. So we'll be picking numbers and doing questions and stuff as well. So today I just wanted to catch up with you guys because I haven't seen you guys live for a while. Now that I'm Mrs. Failsafe. Hey, Bill Gray's here, and Deborah's here too. And Cisco's out there at the window. Love the cards you read for the astrology signs. Beautiful. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like those ones. I love those cards. They're the Dreamscapes one. So the little fella's not so little anymore. The little pilot, he's getting really big. He can see me in the window. Don't you scratch that window up. Okay, we've got 19 people. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. We got a really warm day today in Colorado. And the sun's coming back. Spring's there. Spring is sprung. Yeah, I'm going to use, I think I might have used these cards one time. They're like super huge. It'll be easier for me to hold them up. Hi, Margaret. Saren, thanks for coming in. And hope you guys are all well and happy. Yeah, beautiful in Colorado. Hey, brownie-eyed girl. Valentine's was quickly after that. I lost that last bit, Lisa. You can't imagine how quickly this thing comes up. And when I'm making videos now, I look over there. When I'm just making my normal videos now, that's what I do. I look over there expecting to see someone chatting at me while I'm at home by myself. Hi, you. Hey, Bobby, Rivers. Thanks for coming in. Pilot and Cisco are trying to figure out their way into my room, but they're not coming in my window. So we're just sort of clearing the energies. Hi. 19 people are here so far. That's awesome. I'm really glad to see you all. I can't wait to see what we're going to get in our little readings. Choosing number 1 or 2. There'll be no hot seat questions tonight. Gloria's here. Oh, I think our dodging took our Domino Angel card. Oh, no. Autumn. Oh, no. 555. Yay. Yep. 555. Oh, I could see something moving in the room. Yes, I'm going shopping. Have fun. I love it. I love going shopping. All right. Wow. So I haven't seen you guys for a little while. And we had the Valentine's Day. We had the wedding. It was a beautiful, awesome day. Thank you guys for, we appreciate all your comments from our wedding video. There was some more pictures that we took where we were being silly and we were doing the whole Titanic thing, and we're just silly. And I appreciate you guys. A couple of people are here from the webinar that I did already on the spiritual knowledge webinar. It was really, really informative. And I'm going again for a discovering your past lives and your own spiritual sanctuary as well, and the Akashic records. So we've got a lot of work to do on the next one. Thanks, Salma. Yeah, that Bobby's got the link there for the new webinar. Thank you. Yeah, we had so much fun. We just had a casual day. And here in Colorado, you can just, do it all yourself. You don't need anyone there. And I was really happy about that because it takes the pressure off of everything, We're all about laid back. Take it easy, like the Eagles said. All right, just waiting for a few more people to come in. Vivid Impressions is here. Hi. Thank you. I've actually got this I've actually got our video on 1080p. So hopefully it's nice and clear and stays nice and clear for the duration. But I welcome you all in. Thanks for being here and subscribing and being a part of this channel, because it's going to start growing. I just have a feeling. So I hope everybody's happy and well wherever you are. And you're all going to laugh because I'm going to try to be shuffling these cards as we choose a number for tonight's readings, number 1 or 2. And I know some people that it's morning in Australia. I know some people are going to try to catch the show as well. And I'm just welcoming in people who are now just turning up. I know I'm a little bit early still, I think. Oh, these big cards. Okay, Gloria's going number 1. Wow. I want to make sure that I shuffle these really well today. Now, I keep looking over there because the dogs are zooming up and down my window. Michelle Sommerfeld, yay! She's going to be at the new webinar. And these webinars are going to get a lot longer as well. I know, right? There was orbs all through the webinar too. It was so cool. I was sitting on my computer because that's the only thing I could keep plugged in while I talked. But these webinars is going to be long ones where we do a full day. And we have a little bit of a break in between, and then we do a full day when I'm teaching different methods, different healing methods, and my past life regression therapy methods. So those are going to be big study times. But these next ones are 3 hours long. So I hope you can join. Number 1. Okay, awesome. I would love for you to be there, Autumn. Bobby's going to put the link up in the chat. Hi from Barbados. Hey, Contessa. Bobby's going to put the link in the chat, and I'll also put it after the live show. I'll just put it in the comments as well. No hurry. We've got until the 22nd of March, but I do have limited spaces for these. Dotney. Oh yeah. Hey Junebug. Oh my God, haven't seen you for ages. Bill loved the webinar. I know, wasn't it great? We had lots we had to get through, but we did it. And we had a potty break in between. So that's just what happens on the 3-hour sittings with people. All right, nearly ready to rock and roll here. So yeah, I'm just sort of updating you. There's new things at my website. You know, if you haven't had a session with me in person, it's a really good idea to do so. Missed you too, Junebug. Hey TC, welcome. Oops, my phone is going off. I hope we don't get message bombed in between. Choosing number 1 or number 2 tonight. And hopefully your questions will be answered in this. And then on Monday night, full moon, super moon, the biggest super moon we're going to have all year. I will be live again, and we will do the hot seat questions. And of course, the numbers game. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm shuffling these cards up because I'm going to make 2 big piles. James has got number 1. Awesome. Welcome, James. All right. I'm glad you guys come in early, so we're all ready to go. That's awesome. So 25 people. Fantastic. And we will still be doing our live shows, and Bobby's going to come in and we're going to do a talk together as well about healing and the different things that he's been through. You wait till you hear his story. Oh my God. Amazing. And we're going to use these big, massive cards today. So it's easier for me to hold them up. Number 1 says the Divine Mrs. Jones. That used to be my maiden name, just so you know. I'm a Jonesy as well. From Wales. Our family were from Wales. We could be related. Yes. I'm not sure what he's going to do with his channel. We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll say that. I'm working on him doing his channel. I know. Aren't they massive, Bill? Woo! They're the Syrian tarot. They kind of give you a backache holding them up. We do our weights. Okay, and so we got some people coming in now. That's awesome. I'm going to make 2 piles with these cards. One for number 1, of course, and one for number 2. I'm sure it will help a lot of people, Gloria. He's been through it. He really has. And come out the other side, and he can just completely control his own body now and what he goes through. And what he doesn't, what he chooses to experience. Yeah. All right. Okay, this is going to be really interesting the way that I'm doing these today. We are going to have so much fun. All right. So, still letting a few more people in. Got 28. I know it was a bit of a rush today. Master of the Universe, hey. Master of the Universe. We get our Palo Santo going. Got all kinds of different cards here. Look, I got this. I got this little, I don't know if you guys have this, but I got the tarot box. And it's got miniature cards. Why do you see the size of these? Look at these little cards that come with it. Yeah, that's a dream catcher behind me. It's a nice big one. Well, it's kind of, it's not huge, but yes, it was big enough. And I've been getting these little boxes of things. I like to buy things secondhand. See what energy's in it. So I got these ones. we might have a look at them. They're only tiny though. It's really hard to see. I have my Broncos hoodie on today because I can. Yeah, it's cute. And we have some sage and Palo Santo. We're getting ready to go. I know. Oh, yes. Wow. And hopefully you will feel the healing attunement. When people get here, there's going to be some people that are still going to be a little bit late, I think. We're just going to do a little bit of a healing. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Past Lives webinar. New services as well, and mentoring services for couples also. That's a new thing because it was a little bit hard to navigate two people, but now we've got it. And so that can all be paid in installments and things like that. I'm working with you all. And the other thing that I'm doing is I'm creating another lot of cards. You know how I'm creating my own cards all the time? I'm going to create some Egyptian ones also with a little scarab. And these are not going to be the final pictures. These are just for me. And the ink. I get these little card things from Walmart. And away I go. You can't stop me. I've got paper everywhere on my desk. Okay. All right, everybody. We're getting there. Just a few more minutes, guys. And I welcome you all here. Now, thank you all so much for being here and enjoying. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy. Now, the Past Life webinar, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. We are going to be learning how to access the Akashic records. We're going to learn about the Lords of Karma and talking to them. You're going to have some healing. You're going to go into a past life regression. You will have a lot of, the spiritual sanctuary. I'm going to teach you that one because that's a really good one for healing also. And different meditations, visualizations, upgrades, attunements, PDFs, all the information will be there as well. So I do kind of pack it in for these and try to give you as much as I can for the cheapest price. So if you're interested in a 3-hour webinar, it will be on the 22nd of March. It's a Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, and you will get all the links to register, and you can do all that whenever you're ready. Okay. I don't know if I should get started because I'm sure as soon as I get started, there'll be some people that'll come in. So maybe I should just do a little card for all of us, right? Let me see if I can get these down. Just a little card for everyone who's listening. Guess we could do these little fortune cards. How about that? Just have a look at them. You don't have to choose a number for this. I'm just going to pull a couple of cards for the group, for our collective, for our divine tribe. Don't forget, you can also get hoodies and stuff. There should be links to the hoodies and things. I really like the one that says vibing. Yeah, fantastic. Junebug, maybe try the webinar, and then if you're interested, you can have a personal session. With the past life regressions I do, when you're on the phone with me, we have two-hour sessions together. And you just get an amazing experience. Okay. All right, let's have a look at these little fortune cards. These are for everybody that's listening. And I'm so sorry, I have to move my bigger desk in here. I haven't done it yet. All right. Okay, so this is a message for everyone with these fortune cards. Let's see what we get. Oh, I'll show you. I like the hoodie that says Divine Tribe. Yeah, there you go. I wish I could get them all myself. What it does is they set a certain price, and Divine Miracles gets like a little tiny percentage. I design them all and do them all, and I get a tiny little percentage of it because the cost of the hoodie and all that comes out. Okay. All right. What have we got here? First one, the Green Man. The forces of nature favor you. Okay, so we're all getting a boost from nature. And with the green man energy, it's very abundant, very lucky. It's also encouraging you to spend time outside because that's when you're going to get the most ideas. Now, the green man in the UK, you see this on people's door hangers a lot, you know. Lovely moonstone. Hey, welcome. And, you know, you can knock on people's door using the green man. So that's cool. We got the forces of nature are favoring us. And we need one more. Oh, I love it. The hand of fate. Hi, B, I'm happy to catch you live. Hey, Melanie, welcome. We're just doing some little fate cards, but just choose number 1 or number 2 for your readings today. The hand of fate, forces beyond your control intervene. So if you've been worrying about something or the result of something or freaking out about something, and we had some news this afternoon and we were all scattering, but it's like, okay, the fate's there. It's going to be okay. The hand is coming forward. So it's like, don't worry, sort of like stop. Your energy is going to, your guides and everybody is going to intervene with this one. So we got some more people. Stephen Brown's here. Hey, Brownie. Hey. Heather the reseller. Hey. All right. So what we're doing tonight is choosing number 1 or 2. Those were just 2 little cards I did as a bit of fun. And we will get this happening. Okay. I'm kind of surprised. There should be some more people coming in. But it's Friday night. People are going out and doing stuff, which is cool. Saturday in Australia. And the other thing is, if you're just coming in, I'm going to do another live show on Monday night as well. Okay? So that's going to be awesome because it's a full moon. It's Superman. Hey, buddy. There you go. Now, Stephen. Stephen and I used to work at a high school together, and he used to be my netball coach. And I thought that meant that he knew me from school, so he was going to be nice to me. No. He is one heck of a coach, I'm telling you. Oh my God. All right. Okay, number 1, number 2. Nearly ready. I don't even know. I guess it's probably about 10 past, isn't it? I'm not sure. Okay. Are we ready, folks? I might as well get started because people will come in and then we can just sort of keep going. All right, number 1 or number 2? All right. Okay, number 1. Ooh, the moon. All right, Luna. Okay, number 1, check out this card for yourself. All right, so remember that these cards are going to start to develop a bit of a story for you. Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks, TC. So, number 1, the best payer. Stop, Steve. I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, so number 1, the Luna. Something is going to happen definitely for you guys, number 1. If you chose number 1 with this big supermoon that's coming up on Monday. The card of the moon usually indicates someone that is maybe stirring some emotions within you, or you've been feeling really, really high emotional this past week. And that's everybody has, because we've been going through so many different energies. And I also feel that there's something connected here with you, number 1, where there's something that you're letting go of, and it's causing you to feel up and down about it. Like, you have to do it. You have to let go of whatever it is that you wanted to do. And you know all of these things, but it's been a difficult sort of process for you. Now, with this full moon energy on Monday, this next week that's coming up, you should notice an ease in all of these attunement energies and this anxiety and palpitations and, you know, stresses that people have had, right? You will notice that this starts to fade out. So with the moon coming up on the Monday night, on the 9th, make sure that you're writing down some things that you really do want to let go of and allow people to naturally leave. Because sometimes we let people leave our lives and then we want to bring him back in, you know, for whatever reason, like we worry about it or we're concerned about it. The other thing that I'm kind of getting from this card, from the moon card, the lunar card, is that every time there is a moon cycle for you, it always brings up something completely different that you hadn't thought of for a long time. And perhaps you've been getting a lot of past memories, etc. as well. And so hang in there until this moon and this next week. I also feel like there's a gift or something that you're about to receive, number one. And you're probably going to be very surprised at the thoughtfulness of the gift as well. So we're going to keep going with these cards. There'll be more information as we go along. Now, number two, I have a pile in front of me. I'm just going to go with these piles. Number two, you have the Master of Chalices. See, these cards are so different. So it's like having the Knight of Cups or something like this. Okay. And for number two, again, if you can see water in any of the cards, that is the emotion that you've been going through. But with this energy here, as we get closer to the person's eyes, you can see that everything starts to calm down. So whatever you've been working on, number two, and this is activations, this is deeper healing, like deeper subconscious healing. You've been working on something or something that you've been wanting to learn or you've been reading about or whatever. And this is saying, okay, this is going to be the thing that brings you into the next cycle of your life. It brings you into the next abundant chapter as well. Also, I'm getting the energy of someone coming forward, number two, to help you in a situation. Someone making a proposal, that can also be on this card. Someone making a proposal or somebody who is bringing forth an opportunity for you, number two. Now, you'll have to really trust your instincts about it, but the feeling is that it's very positive, okay? I get more information when I'm looking at them, so I'm just going to do that for a minute. Number two, I get this energy after, especially number two, hang on. I get this feeling, number two, Stephen, you're just like, oh my God. There's something here for number two. It's like you may have been, it's like you're contemplating this situation and it's on this higher. It's like you're contemplating a higher situation or letting go of something, but it's been, or emotions again coming to the surface, but they've been very, very deep. So it's like random memories and things popping up in your mind that, you know, you haven't thought of for a long time, you know. And with this energy, it's like it's there and you've been dealing with the emotions, but then it sort of clears itself as well. So also I'm getting something about your dreams. Maybe you've been having a whole ton of dreams that haven't made sense and it's going to start making sense. I've had dreams lately at the moment with no faces on people, you know, and they're just scattering past me and there's no face. And I also had a dream about a woman who was like a Russian Baba Yaga, if you know what that is. Just with the thing around and the big nose and all this. And she was chasing everybody in my dream and it was kind of violent. So it's also showing your protection. When you go through different dreams that are frightening you and they can't get to you and you wake up and all that kind of stuff, is also about protection. All right. So watery energy for all of us here. Back to number one. Okay, number one. Wow. There's some deep emotion going on for you. Okay, so you have the Five of Cups here. Now, with the Five of Cups energy, it does talk about crying over spilt milk. So sort of like, hi, Noel. So it's sort of like being upset about something that you've heard about, or you've got all this energy coming forth, or it feels really difficult to navigate, and you've heard about the situation. It's making you really sad. However, it's not as bad as it first may seem. Again, this nature energy comes in with the green man, like we were talking about before. The nature energy comes in, and that's going to be helpful to you. Perhaps you've been feeling like a lot of crying and a lot of energy just out of nowhere, for number one, or also that you're missing somebody in particular. And judging by the card, it could be a female also that you've been missing. Now it shows these remainder of energy with the two chalices. So it shows that whatever it is that you fear, or what you've been worried about or concerned about or whatever, something remains here for you to deal with, and something remains that's positive and full of life. Okay, so if you've been upset, or you've been having these upsets, which it looks like for a lot of us, just suddenly information coming in and it's like panic time. It's like, don't stress about it, because it's not going to be as bad as it first seems. And grounding yourself, making sure that you're fully in your body, etc., spending time in nature is going to be really good. I feel like something is going to be said to you, number one, that answers a lot of questions that you might have had. It's like the missing piece of the puzzle. I'm sure we'll find out a little bit more as we go along. All right, number two. Wow. Okay, number two, look at your beautiful card. The 10 of chalices, or the 10 of cups. So whoever's chosen number two, and all of this, energies come forward, etc. This is going to be one of the most abundant and beautiful times in this week to come. With the 10 of cups, it's also joy. So new sort of celebration, someone having a baby, someone maybe is pregnant, or just getting married like we did, or just extremely happy with a result after a period of being uncertain. Also, when the 10 of cups are around, it also shows your abundance on many levels. So not just money, but also no face dreams, right? It not only just money, but a lot of abundance in items, and good prosperity, and people getting in contact with you that you're like, wow, the surprise kind of thing. The energy of water, like flowing, and you're going with this flow also. So this is the ultimate happiness card. The 10 of in this deck, it's a different sort of thing, but the 10 of coins is like the ultimate money card. So this is the ultimate happiness card, and everything's full, and everything's lining up, and everything's making sense, and miracles are occurring also. When miracles occur, we have to have faith in that. We have to believe in those miracles, because we co-create those things. Yeah, so if you're choosing number two, this is good. Something that is a complete change, like a complete surprise to you, number two. And number one as well, like you're feeling something within yourself, and you're feeling down, you're feeling low, and then it completely changes. Okay, so this is good news for both of you. And we move back to number one. Oh, wow. Interesting. I was just showing you these cards. Okay, so we have the star for number one. Look at this. So even better than you think. Okay, so the Star of Sirius, and, the connection to Egypt. You may as well, like a lot of people have been doing these past life therapies and finding themselves walking like an Egyptian, in, Egypt somewhere. And a lot of the, okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know who Thunder Wizard is. But the, the energy that a lot of people have been receiving is Egyptian, and this is very, very powerful energy, very, very healing energy also. This is the star of hope for things to come. So whatever it is that you've been concerned about, again, this reassures you of a very positive outcome. The energy of the star, it also does tend to talk about, you know how in Christmas time we have a lot of things that happen at Christmas time where there's miracles and things like that. And this brings that energy once again into your field, okay? So the star energy is for hope for things to come. Anything that you've been thinking about is going to be successful. If you've been doing past life energy, this reaffirms to you your connection with the stars and your connection with the planet Sirius. And also that there's more to come, okay? And welcome to people who are coming in. Right? So, I've just tweeted yesterday, walk like an Egyptian. It's a sign. There you go. Someone said walk like an Egyptian when they sent me an email, and it just stuck in my brain. And there it is. It's there. And I was just showing you guys my little cards as well with the scarab beetle and the ankh and all of that on it. Okay, so the Star of Sirius. All right, number 2, back to you. Oh, we have the energy of reason. Okay, this is an interesting card. Look at this one. This is the 4. It says usually the Emperor would be this card. The Emperor would be this card normally. Okay, so something, again, this is, you are this person, basically, number 2. You are somebody who has this energy within you to be able to do anything. You have a lot of skills and a lot of talents, and maybe you've been sitting on those things. So a lot of people say to me, I don't know how to get started with like YouTube or whatever, because you know, I'm watching these people over here and they've got a lot to offer. And it's like, well, so do you. You know, if I had kept on going like that, then I wouldn't have done this. And this is my 11th year online. 11 years. Oh my gosh. So there's something here that is being, for number 2, there's something here that's being directed in your lap. You know, it's coming right at you, all right? And it's very, very positive and also very powerful. And these symbols here are like attuning symbols, you know? So you're being attuned into some higher energy. And when that happens, you will notice that you get pressure in the sides of your head, or like in the top of your head as well. Like you will get this feeling of pressure. That's when you're having different attunements. Of course, you know, make sure that you are checking things out if you're worried about anything. But attunement energy can feel like pressure. And also the energy of the earth, the way things have been going. It's like the planetary energy has been getting a big sort of boot of electromagnetic energy as well. Yeah, so some people get that pressure. I know I do. Sometimes if it's right in the center of my forehead, then I know that it's energy that's being sent in my direction that may not exactly be nice. But I've learned that these side ones, and sometimes it can feel like your whole eye is like affected, you know, by the whole thing. Those are a lot of those are, you know, your joints are hurting or your bones are hurting from the different pressures that you're experiencing, feeling the pressure of the earth, the weather changes, etc. It's like your body is like becoming more of a barometer. But there's something here for number 2 where you're using your skills. So you're using your skills and sharing a little bit more about yourself. And maybe you've been nervous about doing that also, you know, and now you're having this because now you've had these attunements, etc. Now you're going to be able to understand things. Now the Emperor also does talk about fatherly energy or a boss, you know, but it could just be that you're going into that more authoritative role for yourself. Okay, so this starts to build, you see. So you have questions and then it starts to build up. So today, just in case, there's no questions at the end, but I'm going to do that on Monday night, okay? Or I'm in the hot seat for the supermoon on Monday night, okay? Number 1 again. Okay, so the 2 of crystals. Look at this. It's different. These cards are really different, so they do take on a whole different meaning. There's a couple of things here. So firstly, you're waiting for things to all line up. You're waiting for these arrivals, but at the same time, you're juggling a whole lot of things when we have this particular card. It's like you got to juggle, and you've got to be really finding yourself in a balance, right? So if you've been feeling all over the place, one of the common reasons for that, where you feel anxiety or you're just feeling cranky or you're feeling all over the place, where you can't get words out or you can't think straight, a lot of the times that has to do with you not being fully grounded in your body, right? And this happens because your empathy levels are going out. So you think of someone, you're actually there with them, energetically speaking. And how many times do we actually think of people during the day and our energy is leaking out into all of those places? So when we bring all of our energy back in and we really focus on grounding and using our crystals, etc., then we can feel like relief, right? So you're being really encouraged here to balance your energies and also not to take anything personally, right? That's happening a lot, right? So don't take anything personally either. So sometimes people will say things or try to upset you or try to get a reaction. And you can't take that personally, because sometimes those people are just doing that all the time or projecting their own worries and fears and concerns on everybody else as well, So yeah, make sure you bring yourself into balance and absorbing the energies, right? And, as a sovereign being of light, you're making a declaration. As a sovereign being of light, I hereby call all of my power back to me in any direction of time and space. That's an easy one, right? I call all my energy back to me in any direction of time or space and reinforce my auric field, so that you sort of make a little bit of a buffer for yourself. Okay. And number 2, I'm going to have a mouthful of water first. And don't forget, I have had a bottle of water on my windowsill since the very first full moon this year. I'm actually going to just keep it there for every moon that comes in this year is going to energize it, and then I'm going to make them into little bottles. Okay, number 2 again. Wow, Ace of Orbs. Check this out. Different. Okay, so this is also like the Ace of Swords. So when this comes out, here comes the fresh start in communication, in the way that you're thinking about things, in the way that you're doing things. The Ace of Swords comes out for number 2. And this communication has been vital. Remember the very first card that you got? Number 2 was this energy where there's a lot of subconscious energy, a lot of stuff coming to the surface. And now you can finally make sense of it. So this one, does usually indicate in a month's time, but that would be if I was doing a spread with like 10 cards or something, then if this came out at the end, then it would indicate a month to me. But since we're doing it here, and this is going to be for this week coming up, very soon here, all of the answers are going to start to make sense. The energy also is dolphin energy, and dolphin energy is about making sure that you're staying really, really happy and joyful and carefree, and you don't get yourself caught up in any entanglements, but also that you are telepathic yourself. And being telepathic means that you can send messages to people on an inner level, and people receive it. So, for example, how many times have you thought of somebody and there they are, or they've sent you a message, or they've called you? So on an inner level, energetically, you have put the call out and they've received it, and then there you go, right? So you're more telepathic than you think that you are. And in different places like Sirius and in different planets and in ancient times, we worked with healing on without saying anything. We worked with healing on a telepathic level, on a feeling level. Our clairsentience was off the charts. You could pick up something about someone, you know, wherever they were. And you could also adjust the energy and they would feel that change also. So these skills are coming back to us. And also the more that you do things like, you know, learning from the webinars and doing that and putting those spiritual mastery things into practice, your skills will also just go through the roof. When your skills begin to go through the roof though, there's only one drawback, and that is that you become super sensitive. So your own protection and your own declarations, looking after your own body, etc., becomes priority for you. And if it hasn't been, if everybody else has been your priority, you will soon find how that affects you, okay? And we do need to focus on ourselves a lot more. Okay, I'll keep going with these cards. All right, number one. This is interesting. Number one, the solar deity. Look at this. It's like it is a Pegasus in the middle, but it's like the sun card in traditional tarot, but we've got this big Pegasus. And that's telling me about, oh, well done, Lisa. This one's sort of telling me about a new start, but also that the solar winds and the solar energies do affect you. So you need to pay attention to when you're feeling off, right? Oh, Steve. Oh my God. Hi, Alan Greenbank. See, I can't believe that guy's still around. Oh, okay. So with this one, the solar winds, the solar energy, the energy of the sun affects you. You have to be aware of that as well. If there are, you know, solar winds happening, and you can find that out, you know, just Google about it. And you'll start getting these updates about the solar winds. When they come through, it's very, very powerful for people. And it can make you feel like you're wiped out, you know. I always feel like the sun energy affects the heart and also in the spine, also very, very strong. So if you do have, you know, issues with your spine, etc., you will feel a lot more tension in those times. So if you're feeling it, first thing you might go is, oh my God, this is happening to me. But instead say to yourself, okay, I need to go and look at what the solar winds are doing and also what the Schumann resonance is doing on the earth, which will clear that as well. Solar powered as a Leo, there you go. And this is connected to also Apollo, you know, the sun god Apollo as well. And Apollo always tells you to, it's kind of like, hey Franny, the Apollo, the sun god, also tells you to focus on your strengths. So this might be another good one for you as well. Focusing on your strengths. We all think that there's something wrong, or we're doing something wrong, or we're not as good as somebody else, or there's some kind of issue. But we have to focus on our strengths and be grateful for those. This also can indicate that someone's moving to a new location all of a sudden. So all of a sudden, and that's another funny thing that keeps coming up here, is that there's a house move that keeps coming up for us in our cards, like for Bobby and I, and we've just moved. We're happy here. So we're like, okay, we'll just go with it. If something comes up, it comes up. Because as you know, the ultimate goal is to have a center somewhere where animals can come. We can rescue animals that are otherwise going to be killed, and people can come and learn and grow and have healing and retreats and all that kind of stuff. So we'd like to have that one day. So if that's coming up soon, great. The healing center, you know. Oh my gosh, Franny, so sorry to hear that. No wonder the emotions coming up in these cards. A lot of people are losing people, you know, having this loss energy. And I'm really sorry for anyone who's going through that right now. It's so hard to deal with. It's like you miss the person's presence, you know. You miss their energy, and it's just, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm so sorry, Franny. Number two, Interesting, I showed you this card before we got started. And this card has come up again, very native. Look, you have the Master of Flames, okay? Again, the sun is peeking over his shoulder. He has this very serious look on his face, but he's also holding his hands. He's holding his hands over his power centers, right? He's holding his hands over his power centers. There you go. Protecting yourself. One of the shamanic kind of energies is, it talks about when you're in a situation where you are around people who are really, really negative. A shaman most likely will not put his whole body, like he won't stand in front of someone face to face. He'll stand to the side and he'll probably cover, you know, his solar plexus or cover his chest like this as defensive, right? And so this energy here is saying that you may have had to feel like you're defending yourself, or you may have had to be stronger than you've had to be before, but you've been able to get through it. This also is another indication that you are connected, like your guides are connected with you, and possibly you are connected with American Indians or anything native, right? Here comes the dogs. Hey. Hello, Cisco. Hello, Pilot. Oh my God, they're right here, everybody. I'll try and turn it around. Sorry. Hey, no, not under the desk. Pilot up. Pilot up. No. Oh, there, you can see him. There he is. Look how big Pilot is. He's not a baby, is he? What are you doing? Yeah, you don't tell me. You don't tell me. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Everybody's on the live show can see you. Yeah. Good boy, Pilot. Up. No, not on my bed. I know, look at the size of him. He's nearly as big as Cisco. Look at him, his butt. Hey, not in that box. They don't usually, I know. They don't usually, they're not usually allowed in this room too often. So they're like, oh, this is awesome. We're in. Off he goes. Okay, I think Cisco might stay with me. That's cool. Yeah. So this is an indication that your connection with spirit and your connection with family and bloodlines, generations, etc., is with you, and they're standing strong behind you. So I'm not going to let anything happen to you. You know, of course, we all get lessons. Pilot went to bed. He goes to bed on my side of the bed, squeezes himself under the bed, flattens himself out. Like, I don't even know how he gets under there. Flattens himself out, and then he's like coughing during the night. So what do you go under there for? Oh my God, he's funny, that dog. Okay, we got this energy working with us through all of our emotions and feelings and situations. And same with number one also. You guys are going through this same energy, right? Now I'm going to do one more card for us all with these piles. There goes Cisco. He's going to try to find his brother now. No, he's going to stay in. Hello. He gets his nose out of joint. There he is. Hi, Cisco. He's so cute. He's so Siberian, and the other one's so Malamute. Okay. Good boy. You want to come up? Up? Nope. He doesn't. He just wants me to rub. You're facing the wrong way. Hey, there's everybody. All right, one more round we're going to do. One more round. Yes, everyone can see. Hi, Judy. One more round, okay? All right. So some people just coming in, that's okay. You can watch it again. And you can watch it again. And Cisco's 2. Actually, he's going to be 3 in May. So we got him when he was 2, and now he's going to be 3 in May. So he's getting bigger. And Pilot's 5 months old. All right, last card, number 1. This is awesome. You have the higher self card. So if this is not an indication, you have some major energy here. So for number 1, this is the indication that you are receiving correct information. So it's also something to do with female energies as well. Yes, Kristen, I usually do questions at the end, but today I'm not. Monday I'm going to. Higher self. Okay, so this has to do with someone that you've been thinking about, a female, right? And maybe there's been some kind of issue or some kind of drama or some kind of trouble or whatever it is, and you find out all the information that you need to know. And also this talks about your energy of your own abilities as well, right? Your own abilities really coming to the forefront. And this full moon, again, it's a super moon, folks. This is going to be the biggest one of the year. I think we've got 3 super moons. The first 3 full moons are super moons, but this one here is going to be the bigger one. And with that, you get all the answers that you need. Because look at the first card that you got. It was the full moon as well. You can see the full moon in these cards. Definitely showing that. Revelations, knowledge, information, deeper healing, trusting your intuition, number 1. And also balancing yourself and making sure that you're not getting all upset about something when it's going to be easily resolved as well. Yes, and a Friday the 13th birthday. All right, number 2, you have the Sage of Chalices. So this one talks about the energy of news coming forward that is very, very positive, and also spiritual advancement for number 2. So all of these things that you've been putting into practice, both cards are kind of the same kind of energy, a little bit different, but the same kind of energy where you think one way and then suddenly it changes. Or you think this is going to happen and then you get some more news and it all shifts as well. Or you feel like you're going somewhere and then there's delays and then you're all upset about the delay, and then suddenly you realize, okay, I didn't want to go there anyway because this and this and this was going to happen. So it's all about balance, it's all about balance, this watering of emotions and trusting your instincts as well. Trusting what you know to be true in your heart, okay? And accepting, like, this is saying, hey, your cup is overflowing. Whatever it is that you're going to transition into, and change, or whatever it is that is going to happen, is going to be much better than you think. Hey, Judy in Nevada. Yeah, it's going to be so much better than you think. And for number 2, I feel like there's energy of a holiday or going somewhere that's special for you guys, or going somewhere and definitely connected with water. Maybe you've been wanting to go to Hawaii even. It kind of looks like Hawaii to me, right? Maybe you've been wanting to go somewhere exotic, somewhere humid and, just tropical kind of energy, right? You might have been wanting to go there, and it's like things are going to make their way forward for that to happen. Yeah, let's go. All right, so let me just recap all of the cards. All right, number 1, let me just find it again. Okay, number 1, the full moon is going to have a lot of knowledge and information for you, and is going to reveal some secrets. The emotions have been high. It's going to start to level itself out. Also, number 1, something that you've been sad about, something that you've been really stressing about. It's not as bad as it first seems, and the answers are going to come with that as well. Then you have the star energy, okay? So you have the energy of Egyptians, you have the energy of perhaps past life energy with you, and maybe there's some knowledge that you need. Maybe you need my past life webinar, which would be awesome to have you there, because we will discover a lot of information. I'm going to teach you guys how to read the Akashic records, to go into your past life, to find your own spiritual sanctuary for healing, and so much more. So I'm doing all of that, and that's going to be on the 22nd of March. So this might be an indication for you. The webinar links are going to be in the description. All right, and it talked about balancing yourself, remembering that you're probably giving a lot of energy away, and probably also not in your body too well. So making sure that you're grounding yourself as a sovereign being of light, calling all of your power back to you, right? Then we have the solar energy. Okay, so the energy of the sun is definitely movement. The Pegasus energy here, just lifting you out of a situation, bringing you into a new one. Making sure that you're looking at things like the Schumann resonance of the earth and solar windstorms that might happen. And this can also demystify a lot of physical symptoms that you might be feeling too. And then you move into the higher self energy, who you really are, the connection with the divine, your knowledge, your abilities, being in tune. And again, we have the moon energy. Like, so this full moon, after this full moon, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be a lot of things to do, and it's going to feel tense, and then it will calm down again. Okay. Because this full moon is going to be in Virgo, so it's going to feel a little bit different. All right. And for number 2, the subconscious energy is in this card, right? So whatever's turbulent has been turbulent. It starts to even out, and something really deep within you comes to the surface. Something that you may not have thought about for a super long time comes to the surface. And then you have all this beautiful, happy, joyful, abundant energy around you. Energy of announcements, new beginnings, new jobs, careers, whatever it is for you. You know, new relationships for some people, and just feeling contented, you know, abundance on all levels, not just monetary. And then you have the energy of reason, and this one is these attunements here coming down. And soon you're going to understand what all that is about and what that means for you and how that's been affecting you. But also that you have a lot of knowledge within you that it may be time for you to begin to share, okay? Sharing this knowledge in your own unique way. In your own unique way, okay? Thanks, Vivid. I can't wait for Monday night. And the communication starts to, you know, improve. New starts, you know, telepathic energy also with the dolphin, and being able to be in tune with people also. And a reminder that your guides are with you, and to protect yourself. This particular native shaman is protecting himself with his hands across his solar plexus, a little bit lower in his navel, in his sacral chakra, navel chakra there. You know, really protecting himself from any energies. Nothing's going to get past this guy. Okay, and you have that protection with you also. And finally, good news with the Sage of Chalices. So this could be a trip coming up that you didn't have a clue about, because your cup is overflowing, right? And you are having this peaceful harmony, you know, harmonic energy, messages coming in, your intuition's on tap, and everything starts to begin to flow for you again, okay, after a period of feeling up and down. All right, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed your messages tonight. This was a quick one tonight, and I'm going to be back live on Monday. Don't forget, when this video goes up, I'm going to put the links for the Past Life, Discovering Your Past Life webinar with lots of different information in it. It's a 3-hour session. It will be on the 22nd of March. And you can register to be a part of it, okay? See you guys on Monday. Sending you lots and lots of love. And bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Bye, everyone. I'm trying to say goodbye.